So I'm going to talk in this section about reminiscence. And reminiscence for activity coordinators is like the golden thread. The term golden thread means the idea or the concept that holds everything else together. And to put it fairly bluntly, as an activity coordinator, if you don't understand reminiscence, it's like trying to cycle with one leg. It's doable, but a lot harder. So the question comes up, what is reminiscence? Well, there's a couple of ways of defining it. It's a process of recalling the past, and in that light, we all do it all the time, continually. It's an expression of our identity, who we were and where we've been. It's recalling many different memories, and that includes the good and the bad. And a lot of people are not really prepared for that when they first touch on reminiscence with older people. I've only ever had one bad experience with someone who really got upset when they started talking about stuff from the war. And that's in about 25 years of running reminiscence sessions. And funnily enough, that was the very next day after running a course, and someone asked me if I've ever had a bad experience, and I said no. It's a way of gaining meaning from what's gone on and a person's life when they recall the events, and get an understanding of what happened for them as an individual. And it allows them to sort of discuss the feelings and emotions that went with that. I think reminiscence, particularly when it comes to sort of end of life work, is really, really cool. And end of life isn't always about people that are in palliative care. It's just people that are in care. Most of the people that go into care homes have a life expectancy of about 18 months. So in essence, they're on that last leg of their life. And they're trying to make sense of what went on with their life. And sometimes there's strong feelings and emotions that will come with that. And reminiscence is more or less an historical thing. It's been around for hundreds of years, I'll say hundreds, millennia. And it predates really the idea of the written word. So it links into the idea of an oral history. And oral histories are how we transmitted what we'd learned from generation to generation before reading and writing was commonplace. And for those that are even younger, before the occurrence of the internet, which is hard to believe, but there's a whole bunch of us still floating around that remember when there wasn't any internet. So oral history is a transmission of memories. It's a way of passing on information from one generation to another. It's seen in all societies, and it allows for cross-generational reminiscences and memories. So I'm going to close that little video up there, and in the next one we're going to talk about why we bother to reminisce with older people. I hope this is helpful, and please subscribe to the site. All right, bye-bye now.